Hey everybody, we're back again to look at anime coming out next season. You guys know the drill. I didn't look at, I didn't upload my video from last season. I did record one, but I didn't upload it. And honestly, it's probably for the best, because I watched 0 shows from last season. I've not seen a single anime, despite there being lots of good shows. I've simply been preoccupied watching other shows like Monster, watching some of the Legend of the Galactic Heroes prequels, Katsuki no Yona, and reading a lot of manga. So I didn't cover last season. I don't remember if I even covered the season before that. I think I did. But anyway, winter 2017 was phenomenal. Or maybe it was winter 2018. I'm not sure what they call it on what do you call it? In the way Japan names their their seasons and stuff. Honestly, maybe it wasn't even winter. Regardless, the season with manga spread. So 2 seasons ago. And now we're looking at spring 2018. At least I know what season we're coming up to. I mean, using that I could probably figure out what season just passed. Fall season? I think it was fall. Yeah, fall was 10 out of 10. Maybe, possibly. Anyway, let's have a look. I'm doing this a bit differently from normal, as I'm not going to look at every single show, because there's a lot of shows I look at and I just say skip, and that's essentially filler. So instead, I'm going to jump cut to the shows that interest me, and the shows where I basically have something to say. So yeah, let's get this started. Boku no Hero Academia Season 3. It's a bonus show, so they're always 10 out of 10, and it's Academia, which is a pretty great shonen. Everyone knows what Academia is, really. It's incredibly popular right now. Partly because they're pumping out seasons so fast, it's quite impressive. I think they're only having like a 4-month break between each season or something. Whatever it is, they really are just going mental with how quickly they're releasing Academia. And this is another 25 episodes, which is fantastic. So they're really getting close to catching up with the manga. So yeah, I'm not surprised they've done a 25 episode season, or at least I'm not surprised they have enough content for a 25 episode season. They might have to take a break after this season. I'm not sure if they've got enough content. Perhaps they will. There's a big arc in the manga, and it's been a long time since I've read Academia, and I'm not sure if the big arc, it's the biggest arc in the manga, will manage to fit into this series or this season or not. If not, then they can easily make a series 4 or a season 4 before they start to run out of content. But anyway, this will be good. I've read the content that will be adapted here, and it's 10 out of 10 stuff, and yeah, I'm excited. Tokyo Ghoul Re. It's interesting this is coming out. It's not a show I'm going to be watching because I haven't. I mean, I saw Tokyo Ghoul, Rute, and the other thing years and years ago, a good 3 years ago at least, so I can't remember anything really. And I didn't continue reading the manga. I wasn't mad about it, and part of that reason might be, honestly, Studio Period's fault, as I've heard a lot of bad things about the anime. People just slamming it for being completely unfaithful. And yeah, it seems like if you want to get into Tokyo Ghoul, the manga's the way to go. I know for a fact that there's some stuff in Rute that it's going to have to be ignored if they're going with it for a faithful adaptation with Ri. They might ignore all of the shit they've done in the previous season and treat Ri as like a new series, which is fair enough, but yeah, I'm not going to be watching this. Period aren't the greatest studio in the first place, and I don't remember what's previously happened, so I'll be giving that one a skip. Fooly Cooly. Oh, excuse me. Fooly Cooly's an interesting one, because I've never seen Fooly Cooly, the 4-episode series, but it's been on my list for a while because apparently it's fantastic. Progressive and the other Fooly Cooly series interest me, as apparently they're not going to be very good. The staff on it's radically different, so some people aren't expecting much. Seems there's a real problem with people bringing back shows that didn't really need a sequel for the sake of it, but hey, that's just what I've heard. Maybe, some people think it deserves to exist, who knows, but yeah, I won't be watching that one because I haven't seen the original. Persona 5 the animation is something I can't understand. There's a lot of hype for this, and I'm not really sure why, as for people that have played the games, we don't really need the story, I guess, stretched out perhaps, or maybe they'll cut it. Either way, we don't really need to see a worse version of a story we've already experienced, and for people that haven't played the games, well, I guess this will do. But I mean, the games seem to be the way to do it. I don't like game adaptations. I don't think they normally, anime adaptations of games, I don't think they work well normally. A1 Pictures, the stuff they've done in Persona previously have been, I mean, it's looked like shit. Persona 4, the animes for Persona 4 looked awful. Persona 3 ones looked okay, but they were movies, so yeah, I'm not expecting much from this, and I don't understand why anyone's really excited for it, but hey, if people want to experience the story again, then they can go for it. I guess you'll get social links or something expanded upon or like stretched out, so maybe it'll be nice if you want to see a side character animated, but yeah, not for me. Legend of the Galactic Heroes, I've done 2 videos on this in my main channel talking about why this is going to be shit. Character designs are god awful. They're really awful. The ships don't look that great, honestly. It was a real nice sense of scale with how everything was hand drawn before, even if it didn't really move. It was, you know, quite static movement. It really gave you a sense of scale in fights. I don't trust the director of this really to do a good job, and why bother with this if the original exists? Honestly, that might seem like a weird attitude to have, but the original is regarded as one of the best, you know, anime series to exist. You know, it's not hyperbole, it's really highly regarded. It was essentially spot on. There's no reason for us to come back to it. And the whole look of paint thing doesn't really hold any weight when they've fucked up all the designs. And, I mean, you're only getting 12 episodes out of this adaptation. For them to adapt the entire thing like the director wants, it'll take years. While there's a 110 episode OVA series and a further 50, you know, prequel episodes available for you right now. So, you know, go check that out instead. Golden Kamui, I don't know how to say this, but anyway, I'm very excited for this, even though I don't know how to say the name. It looks like a really high octane, like thrilling series. Basically, the main character is immortal, set in the early 20th century, as it says there. It's part of some kind of war. The setting is cool. I like the designs of the guns that they're using, for example, with bayonets. The fact he's immortal should make this a really over-the-top series. And I saw a promotional video for it, and there's this announcer like screaming over the top of it. There's this badass music. It really looks like a genuinely fun series, so I cannot wait to get this started, especially since I've heard some great things about the manga for a long time. I don't know why my voice kind of trailed off there, but regardless, really excited to watch this one. I've never been into sports anime or manga, but my tastes have broadened recently, and I'm willing to give one a shot. For example, I mean to watch Ping Pong the animation because I realise that you're not really watching these for the sport, you're watching it for the kind of tension it can create through rivalries, for example. And Megalo Box seems like one I'm more than willing to try out. It's an Ashita no Joe 50th anniversary project. Has it been 50 years since Ashita no Joe came out? I don't know. Came out in the 70s, I believe, and math is not my forte. Anywho, Ashita no Joe is one of the, you know, the greats. Everyone recommends it, even if it's kind of dated. And I've seen the promotional video, or the PV for Megalo Box, and the art looks solid, looks quite nice, and I'm seeing it as being a pretty high budget series. Pretty stylish, and if this isn't a continuation or anything, I can just straight up watch this without seeing any of Ashita no Joe. Don't know how likely that is, but I'll definitely watch it. Let's see which studio did it. They've done Detective Conan. I've never seen that, but it's been running for like 100 years. Ooh, they did the Fujiko Mine series. That was some great stuff. I loved that series, though I don't think the reception was quite as good as I enjoyed it. Oddly enough, if you look at MAL, they've done all the Lupin films. They've done the Jigen movie, Fujiko series. Have they done there's another one about Goemon. I don't know if they've done that as well, but I assume so. Oddly enough, yep, they have. I love those films. 60% is really harsh. On MAL, even though MAL means fuck all, Lupin, it doesn't get that much praise, to be honest. The highest rated show they've got in that series is the Castle of Cagliostro movie, which has got Miyazaki in it, so of course it would, get a high score, but it's only like 8.2 or something. The rest of them are all below 8 in the 7s or the 6s, which is surprising, because in my opinion the past 5 years of Lupin's been fantastic. Just, only great shows coming out for it, so it's kind of surprising to see how underrated it is in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, I can trust them if they've made some of my favourite Lupin movies and my favourite show, I'd say, my favourite series of theirs. So yeah, if I can watch it without needing to see Ashton or Joe, I'll be watching that. Now I said I'd be willing to try new things, so you'd think a Bones anime would do it for me, but I'm not a fan of. Still, you know, whenever I see a show and it's got a bunch of small, cute girls, I can't get over that, and I'm still not ready to make that jump into watching shows like that. Girls Last Tour was a start, but we're not completely there yet. If I hear phenomenal things about this show, and I probably will because I love Bones, then I'll try and check it out. Hisone to Maso-tan. Until then, I'm going to give that a miss. Professor Layton mystery series. I said I don't like video game adaptations. I liked the Layton film, and I like the style of the Layton games. Of the Layton games. I've never played the games, but I mean to. So I'm willing to give this a shot. I mean, I'd like it if Professor Layton was the main character, because I quite liked him in the movie they made with him in it. But hey, you know, there's nothing to say that his daughter, I think it is, won't be a good character. Don't know if I can stick around for 50 episodes though. That's quite a commitment. Only problem is this studio has done fuck all. They've basically done nothing good. I mean, they've done Berserk and a bunch of idol shows, so that does not bode well. They haven't even done they haven't even done the movie, so God knows who did that. So it's not boding well for this, but hopefully the Layton anime will be good, or else I will be very, very sad. Fist of the North Star, I'd love to watch this, I really would. I mean to get into Fist of the North Star, but there's so many episodes and volumes. Like this, for example, Regenesis. To watch this, I've got to watch the anime and read like 40 manga volumes to get up to speed with this. I'm not going to do that. And to be honest, I mean, it's CG, and the CGI is pretty shite. It looks like Berserk level bad, so that's not a good start. So yeah, if I could, I probably would watch this, but I can't, so what you gonna do? Lupin III Part 5, on the other hand, get me on that. I cannot fucking wait to watch this. As I've said, Lupin the past 5 years has been phenomenal. Part 4 was great. I mean, I'm not going to say it's like a 10 out of 10 show, but you couldn't really fault Lupin Part 4. Basically everyone liked it. Did no wrong. It's some great new characters, which is, you know, to manage to include new characters that are likable in a series that's had the same 4 main characters for, well, like 5 main characters for the past 40 years or whatever, is, you know, impressive. But they managed to do it. So I'm looking forward to this. They've got some new characters in this again, but, you know, they pulled it off last time, so I'm confident they'll pull it off this time. And yeah, could not be more excited for this. Really happy to get some more up-to-date Lupin. And finally, we have the movies, and I'm thinking that I'm going to watch Ninja Batman. Which is weird. It's CG, and obviously I'm not a big fan of CG, I don't think anyone is, but the staff of this are pretty good. I think they've got people from Kill la Kill, they've got people from JoJo, and yeah, considering the people that are involved in this production, I feel like it can only be good, really. So I'm very excited. Well, not very excited, but I'm more than willing to try it out. Even if the concept of it is absolutely bonkers. I mean, the studio that's doing it has done nothing, really, but hey, like I said, the staff look good, so hopefully they'll do a good job. So there you go. I am watching what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 shows. So not that much, but I know for a fact Academia will be good. I know that'll be Golden Kamui would be. Golden Kamui will be good. I just said it wrong. Golden Kamui will be good. God damn. I know Lupin will be good, and I'm pretty confident about Megalo Box. So this isn't like, there's a lot of seasons where I'll say like, oh, I'm watching 5 shows or whatever, but I don't like the look of 3 of them, and I'm pretty skeptical. I'm pretty damn confident about all these shows. I know for a fact that, you know, Lupin, Golden Kamui, and Academia will be good. I'm only apprehensive about Megalo Box, but I've really liked what I've seen about it. So yeah, this looks like a season where I'm going to have some pretty great shows on my hands. I'm very excited about that. Sorry, my voice has been kind of weird this episode. I don't know why, but yeah, that's that. and I'll see you in another 3-4 months, I guess. See ya.